Hey there, coin collectors and history buffs, welcome back to the channel. If you're someone who loves discovering rare and valuable coins, then today's video is tailor-made for you. We're about to dive deep into one of the most elusive and valuable U.S. quarters ever minted, the 2007 Idaho State Quarter. This coin isn't just another state quarter. It's an extremely rare piece of U.S. numismatic history, with some versions of it worth anywhere from $7,000 to $12,000 or more. Yes, you heard that right. If you've got one of these in mint condition with the right errors, you might be holding a small fortune. Stick with us as we explore why the 2007 Idaho State Quarter is so special, what makes it stand out in the world of coin collecting, and, of course, how much it's worth today. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty details, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up if you love discovering rare and unique coins. Let's get started. To fully appreciate the Idaho State Quarter, it helps to understand its history. This quarter was released in 2007 as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program. Between 1999 and 2008, the U.S. Mint released one unique quarter for each state, with each design chosen to reflect something significant about that state's history, culture, or natural beauty. Idaho's quarter was issued in 2007, and its design reflects the state's rugged landscape and agricultural heritage. On the reverse of the coin, we see a beautiful depiction of the state's mountains and a winding river. The mountains in the background are symbolic of the challenging and rugged terrain of Idaho, while the river is a direct nod to the Snake River, which plays a vital role in Idaho's economy, agriculture, and transportation. But that's not all. The quarter also features the world's famous potatoes. Idaho is renowned for its potato production, with the state producing over 13 billion pounds of potatoes every year. In fact, Idaho is often referred to as the potato state, and this phrase on the quarter serves as a tribute to the state's most famous agricultural product. The design encapsulates much of what Idaho is known for, from its natural beauty to its rich agricultural history. It's a great example of how a coin design can tell the story of a place. Now, let's talk about what makes the 2007 Idaho State Quarter so special. Most quarters you encounter in your everyday life are relatively common. They're nice to have in your pocket, but they won't necessarily make you a lot of money. However, every now and then, a coin with a unique characteristic or flaw slips through the minting process, and that's when the real value comes in. The 2007 Idaho State Quarter became rare due to a specific error that occurred during its production, a double die error. And as we know, when it comes to rare coins, errors can make all the difference. So, what exactly is the double die error? This error occurs during the minting process when the die that strikes the coin has a flaw. The flaw causes the design on the coin to appear as though it's been struck twice, leading to a ghosting effect where certain elements of the design appear doubled or blurry. In the case of the 2007 Idaho State Quarter, this error most commonly affects the lettering on the coin, specifically the word Idaho and the phrase E pluribus unum. If you look closely at the coin, you'll notice that the letters are not as crisp and clear as they should be. Instead, they have a faint secondary layer of text beside the primary letters, which gives the impression that the coin has been struck twice. This subtle yet distinct feature is what makes these error coins so valuable to collectors. Although it's a slight flaw, the doubling effect is noticeable once you know what to look for. What's more interesting is that only a small number of these double die error coins exist. While millions of Idaho State Quarters were minted, the number with this particular error is extremely limited, making them highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's get into the most exciting part. How much is this rare coin actually worth? In its standard form, the 2007 Idaho State Quarter is worth just 25 cents, like any other quarter. But if you happen to find one with the double die error, especially in excellent condition, the value can skyrocket. A coin with the double die error can fetch anywhere from $7,000 to $12,000, depending on its condition and how prominent the error is. The more noticeable the doubling effect, the higher the value. For example, a coin with clear and obvious doubling in the lettering could sell for several $1,000s, while one with a more subtle effect might still be worth a few $100s, more than a regular quarter. But here's the real kicker. If the coin has been graded as mint state, MS, or gem uncirculated by a professional grading service, it could fetch even more. Coins that are in perfect condition, with minimal wear and tear, tend to get the highest prices. Some particularly well-preserved examples of the 2007 Idaho State Quarter have been known to sell for upwards of $10,000 or even more in certain auctions. So, if you happen to find one of these quarters in your spare change, don't just toss it as it. Take a closer look. You might have a small fortune on your hands. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I know if I found one of these rare double-die error coins? Fortunately, spotting the error is fairly simple once you know what to look for. The key area to inspect is the lettering, specifically the word Idaho and the words E pluribus unum around the coin's edge. If the coin has the double-die error, you'll see a noticeable ghosting effect where the letters seem to be doubled. This doubling effect can sometimes be faint, but it's usually visible under close inspection. You'll want to look for a faint secondary layer of the letters, often slightly to the right of the primary set. The doubling might not be immediately obvious to the untrained eye, but with a bit of attention, you'll be able to spot it. If you suspect that you have one of these rare quarters, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded. A certified coin grading service can determine the condition of the coin and assign it a grade, which will ultimately help you understand its true value. Coins that are graded at a higher level, such as MS-65 or above, are typically worth much more than those that are heavily circulated or damaged. So, let's say you found a 2007 Idaho State Quarter with the double-die error. What now? Where can you sell it for top dollar? There are a few great options for selling rare coins. The first place to consider is online auction sites like eBay, where coin collectors from all over the world gather to buy and sell coins. You can list your rare quarter on eBay and potentially attract collectors willing to pay top dollar for it. Another option is to reach out to reputable coin dealers. There are dealers who specialize in rare U.S. coins, and they may offer you a fair price based on the coin's rarity and condition. Local coin shows are also a great place to sell rare coins, as you'll have the chance to meet multiple dealers and negotiate the best price. When selling rare coins, it's important to do your research first. Know the current market value, and be sure to get the coin professionally appraised and graded to ensure you're getting the best deal. So there you have it, the 2007 Idaho State Quarter with the double-die error is a truly rare and valuable coin. It's not just a quarter, but a piece of U.S. history that could be worth thousands of dollars. If you're a collector, or just someone who enjoys searching through your pocket change, this is definitely one to keep an eye out for. Remember, not all coins are created equal. If you find a 2007 Idaho State Quarter with the double-die error, don't just let it slip through your fingers. It could be the key to a small fortune. Thanks for tuning in today. If you found this video informative and exciting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin, or if you've got a favorite state quarter you've come across in your collection. Until next time, happy collecting!